Hi, Jaden. I heard that you really liked the story that I sent you a couple of days ago, so I'm going to try and send you a whole bunch more, okay? So this time, I'm going to read you a story called Where the Wild Things Are. And it's by a man named Maurice Sendak. This story is about a little boy named Max, and he's very adventurous and he goes on a wonderful, wonderful adventure. And he's about your age. He's about 4 or 5 years old, just like you. And this story was one of your daddy's favorite stories when he was little. So I hope you enjoy it too, okay? All right, here we go. Where the Wild Things Are by Maurice Sendak. Look, there's Max. That's the little boy I was telling you about. And these are all his adventure friends. The night Max wore his wolf suit and made mischief of one kind. Oh, what's he doing? He's making a fort. Just like your tent in your room, huh? And another. Oh, what's he doing? He looks like he's chasing the dog around. Uh-oh, because he's pretending he's a wolf. His mother called him Wild Thing, and Max said, "I'll eat you up." So he was sent to bed without eating anything. Oh, he looks pretty irritated because he got in trouble just for having some adventures in the house. That very night, in Max's room, a forest grew and grew. Look, it's turning into a forest. And grew until his ceiling hung with vines and the walls became the world all around. Oh, look at that. Max is in his own forest. And an ocean tumbled by with a private boat for Max, and he sailed off through the night and day, in and out of weeks, and almost over a year, to where the wild things are. There's the island. Look at that. And when he came to the place where the wild things are, they roared their terrible roars and gnashed their terrible teeth and rolled their terrible eyes and showed their terrible claws. And Max said, "Be still," and tamed them with a magic trick of staring into all of their yellow eyes without blinking once. And they were frightened, and they called him the most wild thing of all. And they made him king of all the wild things. Look at that. He's got a crown and everything. He is the ruler of the wild things. And now, cried Max, let the wild rumpus start. Look, and there's all the wild things dancing by the light of the moon, having a wild rumpus. And there's Max right in the middle, doing his wild thing dance. And there's some more. Look, and they go tromping through the forest. And there's Max swinging from a vine on a tree. He looks very happy, doesn't he? And there's some more of his wild thing friends. And even more. Look at that. So much fun they're having. And there's Max, being the king of the wild things. Now stop, Max said, and sent the wild things off to bed without their supper. And Max, the king of all wild things, was lonely and wanted to be where someone loved him best of all. All the wild things are sleeping and now he's lonely. Where do you think he was? But the wild things cried, "Oh, please don't go. We'll eat you up, we love you so." And Max said, "No." The wild things roared their terrible roars and gnashed their terrible teeth and rolled their terrible eyes and showed their terrible claws. But Max stepped into his private boat and waved goodbye. And sailed back over a year and in and out of weeks and through a day. And into the night of his very own room, where he found his supper waiting for him. And it was still hot. The end. So that's Max's Big Adventure, Where the Wild Things Are. I hope you liked it, and I will send you more just as soon as I can. Maybe I'll send you some poems from your poem book. I think you have the poem book, but I'm not sure. You'll have to check and see, okay? All right. Mwah. I love you so much. I love you so much, and I can't wait to talk to you again.